gun, Newton. Intercepted. With the lead and the defense making plays like that. This is a very good game so far. Another takeaway. First half, just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
What's good? It's your boy Cgadgetz. True Players League. 5-2 Raiders versus 5-2 Chargers. Should be a good one. Let's go.
It's the NFL Sports kickoff looming in this AFC West matchup as we join you from San Diego Stadium.
One team's on a roll here, a 3-game winning streak, and things are starting to click, Phil.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, Jim, and you've won a few games in a row, your confidence level, it's just through the roof. And even when you get behind, you go, no big deal. We got that confidence inside. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I think they're a very dangerous team here today.
Come on, man.
It's a two-tight end formation. First down at the 27. Murray's taking the handoff. Here's a look at how the Raiders offense, middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Raiders come to the line with a bunch set. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Raiders get a first down.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
First down here after the completion. Murray's going to secure the handoff. Wide to the left. Teo with the tackle. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And it's swatted away. The Raiders have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down. Carr's back in shotgun formation. And a flag comes out. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Let them get away with both.
The Raiders really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Carr set, empty backfield. Carr's got it in the gun. He's scrambling now. Going for the deep ball.
How is that not out of bounds? Get out of here.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The Chargers will come out in the dime. Carr standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Murray comes down with it. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Raiders understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on 3rd down. This is something they can handle.
The Raiders will line up in a full house set. The Raiders have it at the 44. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Murray's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the 3rd down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's 4th down.
The Raiders will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Raiders lined up, bunch formation. Right back to him one more time. That's Weddle making the stop. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Halfway through this first quarter now. Murray's met at the 30. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. This next play comes from the 30. The Chargers come out in a dime package. Second down and 8. Carr's gonna scramble.
Give me that.
Brandon Flowers picks off that pass.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down with their backs to their own end zone. Halfback sent in motion.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Makes the reception. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. This is one of the top 10 passing attacks in the NFL this year. Second and 8. Up in the air, and he's got the catch. And now, here's the Raiders defense. This is an aggressive bunch that a week ago came up with 6 sacks. It's third down coming up. The Chargers come out in a 2 tight end set. Rivers out of the gun. And it's knocked down.
The Chargers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
That's a gain of 6. The Raiders, and I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
They'll set up now at midfield. The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense. Second and 10. And they're all over him for the sack.
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Third down after the sack. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The ball is jarred out of his hands. Phil, if that first quarter was any indication, this is going to be all about defense today.
Well, it's a great start by both defenses, Jim. I'm not going to question that. You know what happens a lot of times in games like this? As the defense stays on the field, it gets a little tired. That's when the offenses take over. We'll see if these defenses can hang in there today.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. And a run back of about 3. The Chargers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 26. Looking to go down the field here, and he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Second down here.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Johnson's got it on a pass that had some heat. Murphy's the one who brings him to the ground.
What we saw there was probably the #1 route all teams work on when they go to training camp. The curl route. Find the open space in the defense. Quarterback throws it in there. Good job.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Hey, Rocket.
Makes the reception. And Edwards is met at the 37.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Chargers from the 37. Gordon's handed the football. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Gordon is a very smart punter. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 30. Keenan Allen brings it in. That's another reception, giving him 2.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The Chargers moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. It's now 1st and 10.
He can spin that way.
And it's Curtis Lofton who makes the play. Press coverage all the way. And it's batted down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
This is 3rd down. Rivers is alone in the backfield. Double tight end formation. 3rd and 8. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
It's a nice swatting the football away.
And he puts it through for 3. And the field goal here halfway through the second quarter puts them on top.
Yeah, nice job that time by the offense. You know, trying to get these points and get the lead before halftime. They got it done. That'll lift your team going into halftime.
It'll be a touchback. The Raiders got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
2 tight ends on the field here. Cooper's going to take it on the end around. And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle. 2nd down coming up.
Well, when you get a defensive end that's not watching for the reverse, that's when you want to run that play. And that time the offense, good time to call it, and good yardage picked up.
And a flag is down. The defense will take the penalty. Second and 8 after the penalty. The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. Toss to the outside. Running room. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
When you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here after the run. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. They're going to run it on the toss. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Coming up, second down. Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Looking across
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Murray's got it on the handoff. The Raiders come out in a bunch set. Second down and 10. The Raiders now move the chains.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
And he'll step out.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
At the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Second down coming up. The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. And it's swatted away.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
It'll be third down. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is knocked out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, he can make a big play.
A field goal to tie the game. An empty possession for the offense.
Oh,
Jim,
how you missed that, homie?
He made it, would have tied the game.
I feel bad for you,
I
man.
think the kicker felt the pressure, looked a little tight, and just didn't kick the football freely, and I think that's why he missed.
The Chargers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 3-0.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Chargers from the 32. Gordon makes the grab. Smith's there to take him down.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
First down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Second down following that incompletion. He makes the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Out of the shotgun.
Just turning way out of bounds.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And we've reached halftime here in Southern California. We'll take a quick break and return to San Diego for the second half after this. He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chargers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Wilson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Rivers' his completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Chargers take it from the 43. Finds his mark. Tackle made by Smith that time.
The Chargers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
The running back goes in motion. The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Gordon's met after a gain of 3.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down and 7. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Raiders talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First down at the 46. And how about this? It's a reverse. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The Chargers will come out in the dime from the shotgun. Streeter with the grab. Robinson's there that time for the tackle.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39. First down at the 39. And now on the draw. Robinson's there to make the stop.
Well, all we hear about this running back is, he gets outside. It's all about his speed. Well, not that time. It was about his power. Good job of just running through that tackle.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Has his target.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Carr's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Chargers come out in a dime package. Carr's got it in the gun.
I don't want to pick that shit for nothing.
Good job that time by the secondary.
They're
in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Snapping the football from the 28. Carr's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Second and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. The Raiders get a first down. Oakland, touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Extra point was good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Time for the hurry-up offense. The Chargers from the 32.
That's the ball.
Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
Good, 380. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, Rocket. Hurry up.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
It's Johnson. Johnson's marked down after a gain of 9.
The Chargers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. First and 10. Wilson with the reception. That's a gain of 8. That's reception number 2 for him. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The offense needs 2 yards here on third down following the incompletion.
Set. 390. Hey, Rocket. 12.
Gordon's going to take the handoff now. Richardson's there to take him down.
Chargers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 35. They give it to him on the counter. That's a gain of 6. We enter the fourth quarter. A very closely contested defensive battle. And Phil, these offenses been held in check all day long. What might be the mindset right now going into the last quarter?
I think that, when you have a game like this, it's low scoring going into the fourth quarter and it's close, you've got to be on the offensive side very careful. Make sure you don't take chances where you make a mistake and you can end the game for your team with that mistake.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
That was a good idea that time by the offensive coordinator, trying to go with the run game here in the fourth quarter when they're only down 1 score. Defense was ready and stops it for a short gain.
Getting set as fast as they can.
Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man. That's some bullshit. That's bullshit. See if we can run it back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should want to do that. Boy. All right, so we'll be back when the servers are back.